Okay, this was class number 2 in MEC 110, Intro to CAD CAM. What did we learn today? Well, we reviewed the groundwork again of the course, briefly went over the syllabus, went over the attendance rules, and went over the grading, just lightning quick. And then I went back over what we did last week, and you can see that in last week's recap. I especially went over the Mastercam process sheet and went through step by step what we're going to do. And then today we started to go through that sheet with our first Mastercam model. That's what we got accomplished today. So I talked about the groundwork. Then I went into and I gave a nice little speech about project management and how it is how you do continuous improvement is by project management, and then how that adds up to success eventually. It almost has to. If you're continuously improving what you're doing, eventually you're going to see success. I asked the class to think about using my project management templates on their project, and that we will vote on that next week, whether we want to make and do that extra formality, just to get a little bit more knowledge of project management before we move on. Then I opened up Mastercam. I showed everybody how you open it up, what the general interface is. I went over a lot about the icons at the top, but especially the ones at the bottom that control the work plane that we're working in, and the levels and colors buttons at the bottom. More about that later. After we opened up the interface and we saw where everything was, we did our first CAD drawing. You people that may have missed the class, this is the drawing. All right. We drew this simple plate with a bolt circle in Mastercam with a line, the anchored to center rectangle tool, and then we said create bolt circle, and very quickly we had the 2D geometry. Then I showed everybody how to translate that down into wireframe. Okay, that was, we clicked and got everything yellow, and then we joined the geometry down 1/4 of an inch to get the wireframe that we wanted, the holes all joined down that way too. After we got all the geometry done, and we made another level at the bottom for surfaces. And then we went over how you create surfaces to get a watertight model, for lack of a better word. And we learned that the flat boundary tool can also be the outside of the box, and the other boundaries would be all the holes. So as long as you chain the outside geometry in each one of the holes, it would fill in the surface and not fill in the holes. We also went around the outside of the part. I'm going to show you that in a minute. We worked in colors. We right-click on the word colors, then we right-click on the entity we want to change its color. We hit enter, we choose the color we want it to be, and then green check, it's done. Then we didn't get to drilling any holes, but that's what's up for next week. We're going to open up this same model, and we're going to drill holes, and we're going to cut the outside contour. Over here is the part drawn with a black background. All right, I'm going to bring up this levels manager and blank surfaces. That is the wireframe. We drew all this stuff in one plane, and then we joined it down, and you can see the joining line there. Then we came to back to our levels manager, and we learned how to create surfaces. And I created this one first in black. It's called Create Flat Boundary Surface. This is also flat boundary surface, but we picked these lines and then each one of the little circles in turn. And that's how we created our model. And that leaves our CAD model ready for next week, where we will select a machine type, we will put stock on the part, and we will begin to machine it. Thank you, and we will see you the 23rd.